I've always had my doubts about the Big Bang Theory. I mean, how could an entire universe be condensed down into a single particle? Well, now I feel like I kind of watched the cinematic equivalent of that. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is simultaneously the most jam-packed and most empty movie I've maybe ever seen. The actual plot summary of it is that it's the most expensive commercial ever made. But I guess to get to the nitty-gritty of it, Rosalina's reading bedtime stories to her Lumas about Mario and Peach when Bowser Jr. shows up and kidnaps her to use as basically a cosmic power generator. Then we jump to the Pyramids planet from Super Mario Odyssey where Mario and Luigi discover Yoshi, and back to the Mushroom Kingdom for Peach's birthday party. During the party, shooting stars rain down like in the intro to the Super Mario Galaxy game. Luma has come to ask Peach for help, so she leaves Mario and Luigi in charge of the castle. And then the movie just starts bouncing around like a pinball. Boing, 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 boing. Bowser Jr. comes to free his dad, who's been locked up as a tiny version of himself. Mario and Luigi and Peach team up with Glenn Powell to save Rosalina, and every single nostalgic reference they can think of gets vomited onto the screen. There's no point in breaking down the plot any more than that, because that would be making a mountain out of a molehill. But let's be positive for a second here. It looks awesome. The animation is fun, detailed, and a refreshing break from the CalArts style that has infected all of Disney. The paint throughout the movie with Bowser and Bowser Jr. looks surprisingly great. It's truly a visual masterpiece, and the music matches it. Same composer as the last one, and the theme feels like a Mario theme, not to mention some other themes from the Nintendo universe. The cast? Oh, to say the cast is star-studded is a gross understatement. I mean, it's like a step below an Avengers movie. You've got Brie Larson as Rosalina, having to play basically a damsel in distress.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Obviously Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, and I just can't not hear Charlie Kelly. Those are the only moments of the movie that made me laugh, when I heard Charlie Kelly giving Mario relationship advice. There's a part where he sings, just like one line of a song, and in my head, he might as well have been singing,
Dayman! Dayman. Fighter of the night, man! Champion of the...
Jack Black, Anya Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key, Benny Safdie, and more. I mean, Donald Glover is in this movie just to play Yoshi. He doesn't even say words. There are a ton of cameos and Easter eggs, as we've mentioned, and some of them are fun to see, especially small ones that you pick up on. It was fun knowing that most likely none of the kids in the theaters, only the adults, understood and appreciated a monkey stealing Toad's backpack when Toad picks him up. But unfortunately, pretty much all of the cameos are like that. Blink and you'll miss it. And some of them probably shouldn't be. I don't know if Nintendo doesn't plan on making any more of these, so they just said, screw it, jam it all in now. But some of the characters that appear should probably have been saved for the future to be part of an actual storyline, instead of you saying, hey, look, it's Berta, oh, and she's gone. Plotlines are constantly branching off one another for no reason other than to make the movie messier, characters going off to do their own things so they can run into another Easter egg instead of just following the main plotline. There's nothing in the movie that resembles character development or world building, and you might say, well, the games are pretty simple, so the movie is too. Well, then why'd you make a movie? Just make another game. Bowser goes from tiny psychopath to Mario's ally to conflicted father to full-on evil warlord quicker than I go from my bed to the bathroom first thing in the morning. Yoshi gets introduced and then has nothing to do other than being a horse for other characters a couple times while they're running away from something. And spoiler alert, I guess, but Glenn Powell plays Fox McCloud. And he's pretty cool, except all he does is crash a ship real quick. They tease for like 1.2 seconds that he's going to be a sort of romantic rival to Mario. Not sure how that would work, but that gets dropped immediately. He has a backstory that is told in less than 2 minutes, and after that, he's just a way for the characters to get from place to place. I half expected them to bring some more of the OG Smash Bros. Characters in for insignificant roles. They could have had Pikachu come in and jumpstart the ship's engine, or have them get stranded and Captain Falcon pick them up and take them the other half of the trip, or brought in Kirby to do his little down B and be used as a paperweight. They just seemed determined to cram as much into the movie as possible with no regard for any story or thoughtful anything. Unlike the first one, which parents could have found some enjoyment in, it's a movie that kids will probably get a kick out of, but the parents are going to have to struggle through, or close their eyes and imagine that Luigi is drinking all of Bowser Jr.'s paint.